Hello and welcome to this analysis on Titan, one of Tata's most strong flagship company and a jewelry giant in India. But stock is actually more famous and more renowned for the late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's conviction in it, where back in the year 2000 when he was just accumulating it, and what a beautiful return that stock gave him. In fact, if you look at the quarterly charts of Titan, you can see the time when he was buying it, and from there the meteoric rise the stock has had. Now, coming back to the analysis, as per Ichimoku, the baseline of the quarterly chart has never been violated. So we've covered stocks like this in the past also, where these stocks are super strong and there is constant buying from invest funds from what do you call high preferred wealth, who are long term investors, ETFs. Everyone wants to get a hold of the stock as and when there is an opportunity, when the baseline comes close to the price for lowest risk and high value return, except for one case of January 2009, which is a subprime scenario when it happened like that. Otherwise, fantastic. Even in the COVID fall, we can see that the baseline was never rejected on a closing basis, and it continues to ride like that. Let's have a look at the monthly chart. Monthly also, we can see back from May 2009, steady rise. Once it has been testing the cloud out here, which was in the June 2016 to Jan 2017 market dip. But then from there, super rise again. You can see COVID lows well above the cloud, continues to rally, gets protected by this cloud, and as per Ichimoku, the stock is still in a major uptrend right now. Now let's have a look at the weekly chart and try to analyze what lies ahead. Now, in the weekly chart, again, as per Ichimoku, a couple of testing below the cloud, bouncing back each time sharply to make higher lows. You can see the bounce from here pushes above this particular Feb 20, again broke this again. Now, after a very lengthy period, if you see this period from March 2022 till the Jan 2023 was more of a sideways. Of course, there's a sharp dip, pullback. A lot of people expected this to be a double top dip from there, and then look at the cloud, Ichimoku cloud support out here, which has been phenomenal for this stock in its bounce back. Excellent bounce back. Future Kuma was bullish, perfect support level in a weekly for giving a brand. But apart from that, if we look at this carefully, this is a beautiful cup and handle breakout in Titan, and the possibilities of the upside of this breakout are as good as 3250, 3500 to 3850. Of course, these levels might not come overnight, or in one after the other. There could be some pullbacks for these particular targets before they are achieved. Now let's try to analyze uh, what could be the possible uh, pullbacks, or where the major supports are for the stock before we can consider, in case there is a pullback, or at levels where we will see resistance, which I've already marked for you. Now, this is the hourly. We just look at the, yeah. So here also in the daily, we can see nice trending move coming up non-stop out here, which is doing quite well. As per the daily, we can see that after tweezer bottom out here on 23rd and 20, 26th of Jan, it just took off. Now this tweezer bottom will now become a major support role of 2975 to 2950. Any dip till here is a good opportunity, and in by chance, if before the target upside are achieved, it does a further pull back, then this breakout zone of the cup and handle will act as a major support, 27 25. That could happen, if the expected results are not good, or say some serious uh, news comes or something like that. Only then could, right now we shouldn't be looking so deep, but in case there is a pullback, then this is the level I would be looking at very eagerly, 27, 25 to 2800, to re-enter give the opportunity to enter the stock like that. In the extreme short term time frame, which is the hourly time frame for the stock, the uh, the data is suggesting, uh, just a second. So here also we can see there is very good support at 3050 to 3025. That level is an excellent support zone. Only if that violates, then we can talk about that zone which I suggested, 2975, or that, where again some sharp pullback could come in the stock. Now, as per the futures open interest, today, that is July the 4th, there has been some strong, what do you call, fresh OI added of around 8%, versus a price hike movement of just 1% today. So it's a good strong one, which suggests that there could be some follow through further upside. In case there is, then we know that the upside targets are coming soon, because that is fresh addition of longs taking place. But in the last 5 days, the stock has given a 4% move, a 4% move with very little OI addition. So in the last 4 5 days, smart money had not entered the stock. Only today we are seeing fresh OI addition, which is a good sign, as long as now these 3000 uh, 50 and 25 levels ahead, then it could, yes, push its way towards the upside possibilities of 32, 50, 35. One by one we should be looking at targets in this case. Now, disclaimer, this is not a trading advice. This is a pure educational video based on Ichimoku and classic patterns and Fibonacci. Before you consider doing a trade in it, long, short, exit or entry, whichever way you want to look at it, kindly do your research thoroughly before taking a decision in it. I hope this video is